We got each other, and that's a lot for love. I'll give it a shot while we're halfway there. Alright, issue is fixed. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Guess I make a difference if you like it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. I'll give it a shot while we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. We'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Okay, I think we should be good. Okay. I'm pretty sure I should be okay. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we're a minute in. I gotta hold on to what you're not. Well, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. Alright, I got it fixed. This was not the way I wanted to start tonight, you know, just roll for initiative. Oh, sorry, we like hijacked your program apparently. Not what I wanted to do tonight. How'd you start your stream last stream? Technical malfunction. And you're too blind, darling, you give love a bad name. Okay, so, wait, what? Lizard on a chair, really? Okay, now I can go and do the thing, but there was a bit of technical malfunctions. So it turns out I did not need to restart my computer. Apparently, I just needed to move the monitor back over to the default monitor for the tablet, because apparently it had the tablet screen have the pin show up on this monitor, not my screen tablet. So it was basically all the way over here. And I'm just like, I don't need it all the way over here. I need it all the way over here. Yeah, I don't think people really notice during streams and stuff that I have tattoos. Like, I've got tattoos on that arm, and then I've got tattoos on this arm. But yeah, I've got tattoos. Yeah. Which apparently I just activated the motion sensor because smart move, you know. Of course I activate the motion sensor. Why wouldn't I activate the motion sensor? Everything else is gonna go like this. Okay, so I've got 3 things I need to do that Alex suggested. Alright. So I know I did the, what the hell are you doing in here, Mystic? Okay, so stay. dumb. Stay. Nope, you're still gonna move. You're still gonna move. Okay. Listen. I know, I appreciate... Stay. Mother frickin' frack. Okay, camera needs to stay there. We're gonna stay there? No, you're not. Okay, stop following. Just stop. Mother... Stupid AI freaking camera. There. Okay. I need to get Mystic out of my room. Yeah, you. I see you down there. You give love a bad name. Hi, baby. Hi. What are you doing in my room? What are you doing in my room? Oh my gosh. You're not supposed to be in here. Can I ask you to exit stage left? Jeez, kiddo. Alright. Okay. Now I can do things. And Salem's under the bedding somewhere. Alright. Anything else tonight? No, she'll be getting up on things that she shouldn't, and I don't want her to add to the stress tonight. I cannot think she stresses you out. She just slightly does. Like, I do love my cat. Just sometimes she's a real pain. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Okay, so I need a derpy possum with a lollipop in its tail. Okay, I can do this. I don't need her to be adventurous though, because I'm trying. Also, I just had to reread that a little bit because I was misreading that, and I accidentally misread that a good kitty with adventurous testicles instead of tendencies, and I'm just like, wait a minute. That's not what that says. It's derpy possum. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, now I think that everything should be good. So if I'm gonna do a possum, let's try and do a possum. New canvas needs to be about 3200 by 4400. This should be fine. Okay, so right now, let's try to... Oh no. Bother you. Sweet home Alabama. Lord, it's also blue. Sweet home Alabama. There we go. Okay. Now, derpy possum. Let's go. So you're gonna have that. I need to have like a derpy possum. So we're gonna have like his mouth. I know this is like so majestic. Look at all this line work. So majestic. So majestic. Oh yeah. Yep. So majestic. It's Picasso-esque. I'm just being so mean to my art. I'm over here like, yes, this sketch work looks so professional. Look at all that good detail I'm going with. I'm gonna have like his ear and his other ear. I'm like being very dumb. You gotta have like, wait, if it was a derpy possum, would it be like that and that? Actually, I feel like if it was a derpy possum, then it'd be more like not screaming. It'd be more like a derpy mouth. Like it'd be. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to derpify this mouse. Wow. Okay, marsupial, not a mouse. Gotta derpify this marsupial. It's like, you guys have possums in New York, right? I don't know if you guys have possums in New York. I'm assuming you do. So this little tongue blep. I think I've got like that. This there. Like a little derpy possum face. Not as much as in the city as upper state. Not as much in the city. I'm gonna have like a little derpy. I feel like the eyes are not derpy enough. The eyes need to be like derpier. They would not survive long in the city with the amount of cars and other stuff. Oh my god. Stupid thing. Freaking what is love? Really? Okay, cool. I'm trying to understand, like, I'm trying to understand, screw this song, what I'm trying to understand right now is, I have, like, this kind of a fear right now, not in relation to, like, anything related to anything anyone else. Not in relation to like anyone or anything like that. It's just a kind of a fear in relation to like a sexuality and stuff, kind of thing. More like where do I stand on romantic feelings kind of thing. I feel like I would feel really bad, cause I know that like asexual and aromantic people are not broken, and that it does happen. There are some people that cannot feel those feelings, and it's just natural. It happens to some people, and I understand that. But I've been trying to, I guess you should say, analyze or try and understand my feelings and understand how I feel on some things. And I've been going over like things in my head, trying to, I know that's dangerous, right? But I've been going over things in my head, trying to analyze and determine if I've ever understood the feeling of like romance or romantic feelings. And I keep going over things over and over and trying to understand, how do you understand what romantic feelings are, and how do you determine what romance is? And I know it's been explained to me that romance is different for each person and each individual, and that you can't really say what's romantic for you will be the same as what's romantic for someone else because of everyone's love language being relatively different. And so I've had people explain to me that romantic feelings are like a very intense feeling that you have. And I'm like, okay, well, I feel a lot of feelings intensely. So that means next to nothing for me. Okay, well, it means you deeply care about someone. I deeply care about a lot of people. Okay, but you really like someone a lot. I like a lot of people a lot. Okay, well, you feel that you want to make someone happy. You don't know why. You don't have a reason for it, but you want to make someone happy. But you just do. Okay, I feel that way about a lot of people. I'm not following. Okay, say you really like someone. Okay, I like a lot of people. Okay, but do you have someone or some people that you like specifically more than others that you would do just about anything for? I mean, I've got several people I would do that for. Like, I'm not following. Okay, so most people, when they feel romance, they get a butterfly feeling in their stomach. And I'm just over here going, you're really not helping me understand this, like, at all. I'm not following. How are you not following? I've never had that feeling with anyone, ever. So you never had like a tingly, fuzzy feeling in your stomach around someone or in your chest? No, I would generally kind of conclude that that was like indigestion or something medically that needed to be addressed, or like maybe anxiety. Like if you're feeling that way around people, maybe you are having a panic attack? No, this is a normal feeling to feel around people that you like. If you have a crush on someone or if you're romantically attracted to someone. Um, I've never had that. Am I broken? They're like, well, some people don't have that feeling, and that's okay. I don't feel like I'm okay. uh, I am concerned. And no matter how people have tried to explain it to me, I just don't understand. And anytime anyone has ever said, I love you, my brain goes, you what? Why? Who hurt you? Are you being paid to say this? Are you like, is someone bribing you with donuts? I mean, I would believe the donut thing, like Krispy Kreme maybe. I don't know. Like, is someone paying you in Pokemon? Like, is there a rare Pokemon card you're being gifted to be saying you love me? Like, I am a rare candy maybe. Like I don't follow. I don't follow. I don't comprehend this. And I've been explained, like, you don't have to comprehend this. People can love people just because. There doesn't have to be a reason or logic behind it. And I'm like, okay, so that does not compute with my brain. My brain needs logic. My brain needs, like, a logical standpoint that this is coming from and a reasoning as to why. Why? Like, why? Did did you go through something traumatic and I just happen to be something you latch on to? Is this what's going on? Like, do you need therapy? Do you need an adult? Like, I don't understand, because most of the time that people have said those kind of things, my brain goes, okay, but why? Like, what? Why? Are you okay? Do I need to call someone? Do you need me to, like, call someone for you? Why do I relate so much? Error code 404. Like, I can understand caring about someone a lot. I can understand having immense emotion for someone and having immense, like, wanting to hug someone, wanting to cuddle. I can understand wanting to kiss someone. I want to do that with many people. Does it make me a whore? No. I understand wanting physical touch and affection. I understand wanting care. I understand wanting to care about someone. I understand caring about someone, not being able to help but care about someone. But I don't know if I qualify that as love, because there is no direct definition as to what love is, per se, because each person's different. And whereas I can find someone physically attractive at times, whether they be male, female, non-binary, chaos entity, just because I find them attractive does not mean that I love them. Because for me, attraction to physical appearance does not equal love. Attraction to physical appearance is just kind of like a bonus feature in a game. Hi, Death. Like, say you got an update to your game and all of a sudden you now have a quality of life called physical attraction. And I'm just like, okay, so I haven't had this in like 28 years and now I do. So it's like a bonus level and I don't understand it. But for me, what I have based previous concepts of love on is, like, relationship wise, my assumption was that I really like this person, we like each other, we click, we talk, we want to just spend time with each other, and we want to be specifically with each other, so that is qualified as dating. So we're dating, and this is now what we're doing together as really close friends, and we like to hug each other and sleep together, and that is dating, and blah blah blah. This person apparently loves me, so I have to say I love you back because this is what's required of a relationship. And that has been my concept of, oh, this is what love is. And I look back on that and I look at those situations and I go, oh honey, that's not how that, oh no, honey, that's essentially just friends with benefits, hon, you, oh no, they may love you, but if the feeling is not reciprocated in the way that works as love for you, then that is not, that wasn't dating, that wasn't love, hun, you, oh, you poor little bean sprout, oh my god. Like, I look back on that, and I look to myself, and I go, who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them that their relationships aren't actually relationships or love? They're going through the motions. And, like, I kept thinking, okay, so this is what you do for a relationship, is you do whatever this person tells you to do. You do exactly what they tell you to do. If they say they love you, you tell them you love them. And anytime they say I love you, you have to say it back. Anytime they go to hug you, you have to hug them. If they kiss you, you have to kiss them back. If they want certain things, you give them certain things because they are your partner or boyfriend or person you are with and in love. And I'm looking back on that and I'm going, that's not okay. That's not okay. Because, like, yes, I've had time away from relationships for like 8 years, and I've had time away from all that to know and pay attention to things enough to where I'm going back over this stuff, going, yeah, so in relationships, you do not have to do anything you do not want to do. You do not have to do anything sexual if you are not interested in that sexual stuff. It does not matter if they are your partner. It does not matter if they are begging you. If you are not interested and you are not consenting to that, you do not have to do that. It is not a requirement. Literally, you are to be comfortable with the person you love. And I'm going over here like I wasn't comfortable with them. I wasn't, and I was still doing. And I'm going over this stuff in my head again, and I'm just like, you don't have to do things just because your partner says, you have to do this for me because we're dating. Like, you literally have a choice and are allowed to make your own choices and come to an agreement and communicate what you're okay with and what they are okay with, what their expectations are and what your expectations are. You are supposed to communicate that at the beginning of a relationship to understand where it's going to go in the future. And I'm just going, I never did that. What is this? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? No. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna go here. And like, I kept thinking for the longest time, whenever I was with people, like, well, this person says they love me, so I automatically have to do anything they say. No, you don't have to. Like, I get it. I was raised with very misogynistic viewpoints and very, if the guy says something, you have to do what the guy says. You can't talk back. You can't fight back. You can't disobey the guy. If you're looking to date someone, you have to eventually try to marry them, and this guy has to be who you're planning to eventually marry or be your husband. And I'm just like, you literally don't have to do that if you're going to date someone or have a relationship with someone. And there's a bunch of people, like, nowadays are like, oh, if you're dating someone, then you're dating to marry someone. And I'm like, that doesn't necessarily work for me. And it's not that I'm against the idea of it. It's the fact that I am literally a disabled person, and disabled people are basically restricted from marrying people in the US. Like, people who are disabled in the US cannot marry without losing health benefits, their income, and any help that they're getting with their disabilities that they have. That's why, like, a lot of people that are disabled in the US, they have a caregiver, they have a live-in partner or a lifelong boyfriend or lifelong girlfriend instead of a husband or a wife. And like, yeah, it sucks. It sucks because, like, there's a lot of dating sites that will ask. My music's too loud. I can't focus. The music's too loud. Turns down music, still can't focus. Well, that didn't work. Hold on. But let me try to get those off. There's a lot of people in the US when it comes to the dating pool where people still have this standard traditional view of dating equals looking for a future partner, dating equals looking for someone you eventually marry. That is a traditional value, yes. Hi, Alex. And people do still view that with some people. Some people still look for that kind of stuff. But people who are like disabled or not looking for long term or not looking for like don't know what they're looking for. They don't they don't necessarily look for like marriage because that's not with people like me who are disabled, that's not really allowed for us. People who are not looking for lifelong or don't know what they want, they don't know whether they can determine that right now or not. Like it's I don't know if I want to say stupid because it seems kind of stupid, but it's dumb that there are still a lot of people who have this aspect that when it comes to like dating people, it has to be this person is the future person I will be with, blah blah blah. It's like, you don't know that, and you can't determine that, and that's not like an I don't know, but people are weird, and I don't know if I want to put it like I didn't know what you meant by like the possum holding the tail, the lollipop. If it was supposed to be like this, or if it was supposed to like go out here, but I don't know. I've tried to. I'm supposed to like this. But yeah, the possum with the lollipop thing was one of Alex's ideas. I'm trying to like grab like derpy legs out here. Kind of like a little derpy hands. I'm like stretched out. I feel like he should be laying over like a log. Kind of log laying. Have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of flopping over a log. But yeah, like it's dumb that everyone in the US who's disabled, they can't go into like the dating pool or the dating scene without knowing that if someone ends up looking for a potential future person to spend their life with, they can't legally like agree to that with that person without a risk. And it's one, terrifying, two, super stupid because it literally puts a restriction and a barrier from any disabled person ever being able to spend a lifetime with someone on a piece of paper legally, like if they wanted that. That how do I go about explaining? It's like basically the government gets to control that decision essentially. Like if you're disabled, then you don't get a right to marriage. If you're disabled, you are not allowed to work a job without risking losing your benefits because well you can't legally work, so you shouldn't be legally working. So if you try and temporarily work for say 9 months and you successfully work for 9 months doing a part-time job, even if it's just part-time, like 20 hours for 2 weeks, and you're successful at doing that for 9 months, they automatically go, "Oh, well, we see here that you worked consistently and didn't lose your job and was able to work part-time for 9 months while you're on disability. But since you worked during that time and you were able to work, well then obviously you can work. So obviously you don't need these benefits and you don't need your health care and you don't need your income that we're giving you because you can work. But it's a part-time job. It's literally 20 hours at minimum wage. I'm not even making rent on it. Oh, well, we don't care about that. You just showed that you can work and you are disabled and you do qualify and meet the qualifications for disability and you technically are disabled, but you can work. And you've stated when you applied for disability, you are unable to work. Well, since you're showing you can work part-time, obviously, that was a lie, and you can work. So we're going to be taking these benefits back, and maybe you can have them when you're 60. Like, that is what happens in the US with people who are disabled and say you need an extra income. Say you need a way to function financially other than your disability income, which doesn't even pay rent. And you decide, oh, I need to do like a side thing, maybe try and do something small, and maybe try and work like at Goodwill, or maybe Walmart. God forbid Walmart. Let's not go to Walmart. Okay. Not Walmart. Get your shit and get out. Okay. But God forbid you need a second income in this economy, maybe triple income, but say you really need to make an extra income and you don't have a lot of people in the household, and you are disabled and you really need income, and you are literally going out risking your health every day to try and make extra income, and you essentially are trying your hardest, but you're also getting very, very sick, and say the job you chose to take on is putting you at a health risk because you're immunocompromised, but you're working this job because you need the income. And say that you essentially decide you need this job, you need the income, you're trying to work as much as you can, and because you're immunocompromised, you've gotten sick. Hi, baby. No. You've gotten sick maybe every single month with, say, you got COVID every single month because your immune system, shit, like I said. But you're disabled, your immune system's not great, and you're getting sick every month with COVID because, well, crappy immune system. But you're vaccinated, so you're relatively okay. Not the best, but you're okay. You trying to go out? He wants out. Shoot. Okay, one moment. I need to get him out of my room real quick because he wants out. File. Save as. Pass him. Okay, you want out? Salem, don't go into that. Ugh, every time I go to let you out, you go and you under the bed. Really? Okay, Salem, if you want out, I will leave the door open. Salem, Salem. Salem, really, dude? I'm trying to get you out of my room. You want it out? Yeah, I understand that. Salem. Okay, look, I have your light. Okay, it's Techno Play Mystics. Hey, 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 you. Can you come out from under my bed? Can you come out from under my bed? Come here. I don't want to crawl underneath there. Can you pull out of my room? No, no, Mystic, no. That does not mean you. No, Mystic, stay there. Okay. Salem, I love you. I do. But I need you out of my room. Can you come out? we go. Okay. Cats have been ejected from the room. Okay. Now I can get back to here. Okay. But essentially, in the US, people with disability just can't really do much or make an extra income or even try to work without a risk of losing their benefits. I don't know if this looks okay. It looks kind of shitty. I feel like the tail should be a bit longer. But yeah, currently I need to remember to hydrate. If I don't have the redeems up, I could. But basically, like, oh, Alex got a 3D printer. Fear. Concern. Concerned Fennec noises. I wish I could have that as like a sound alert on my end. My head is thinking, let's go to state heads or whatever and convince them to fix the laws for people on disabilities so they can feel more human and not what they did to another group of people some 100 years ago. And I'm like, good luck with that. Yeah, that's something people have been trying to work on for a very long time, actually. There are a lot of laws that they're trying to. There's a lot of laws that people are trying to make right now that would essentially be very detrimental to disabled people, people of color, just Yes, but the hard reset I'd like to do, we cannot because it is technically not beneficial to the environment. But if there were a way, yeah, like I know I am a very small content creator on Twitch. I'm a small content creator on TikTok. I know I'm very small on Instagram, like maybe 350 people on Instagram following me. But if I could ever in my life make a positive difference in life in general, fuck, I would do it in an instant. If I made any amount of positive difference in life, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. I would know at least I'm doing something. But I feel like everything I'm doing, everything I'm trying to do feels like I'm a little bit of a hamster. Probably shouldn't say that. But, but, like, I feel like essentially everything I'm doing makes me feel like I am a hamster on a hamster wheel, continuously running, and getting nowhere. No matter what I do, no matter how positive I try to be, no matter what I try to do art wise to help people, no matter how much I want to help people, I feel like I am essentially running on a wheel and going nowhere, no matter what I do, and that it's never going to be enough. And, like, I know I know that's not true. And I know that I do help people and that I do essentially make some people's nights and lives a bit better in some way, shape, or form. How? I don't know. Skittles? But, it just feels like everything I try to do, and as much of a difference as I'd like to make in life, I feel like I'm not at the point that I want to be. And I know mentally my brain goes, well, it's okay to not be at the point you want to be. You're at the point that you should be. And that's okay. It may not be as far as you want to be, but it's where you are supposed to be at this time. And it's just very, very frustrating. It's very frustrating because there's so much I want to do to try and make things better in life, or like improved in life, things I would do to try and fix the planet, fix the environment, fix people. But from what I know about humans and what I know about humanity currently, I can wish and hope for all the best things and for life to be the best it could be. And I could do so much to try and make that happen. But given how humans are as a whole, humanity can be very frustrating. And I know there are good people in the world. And there are people who reassure me that, hey, not everyone's a bad person and there are still good people in the world. And I get that not everyone is bad. I just wish that, even though I know there are some good people in the world, I wish there were more good people in the world than what I already know there are. Because it feels unfair that humanity as a whole just kind of took a history book and decided, oh, this thing? Yeah, this thing. We don't like this thing. Well, why don't you like this thing? Well, we read through it, and while there are a lot of things that happen in history, we don't like a majority of those things that happen. So we don't want to tell people about those things that happen. Well, those things were historically accurate, and those things did happen. Oh yeah, we know that they did happen, but we don't like that they happen, and they make us look bad. Well, we technically were bad at one point, and this teaches people what you shouldn't do and shouldn't repeat in the future. Well, yes, but this is very violent to teach the kids, and we don't like that, and we don't think they should be learning about this because, well, if they learn about this, then we're gonna look bad as a generation, and we don't want the kids viewing us as bad people. But we were bad people. Well, yes, but we're not anymore. Yes, but they need to learn from the past mistakes. Well, we don't like that. I mean, as long as they don't know about it, then it shouldn't happen again, right? Because that's how history works, right? Did you even read your history book? You realize that people that don't learn from the past and don't learn from their past mistakes, they repeat things, right? The history repeats itself, right? Well, yes, that does happen, but we don't want them to know that. They don't need to know that. Okay, but you literally need to teach them that. Oh, no, 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 no. See, that's too violent to teach the kids. If we teach them that this is what happens if we don't do certain things, and that this is what happens if the government has full control of your rights, then they might get angry at us. They're gonna get angry at you. Well, we don't want them angry at us. So you're not gonna teach them certain historical things. Well, yeah, it protects us and it protects them. It's not protecting anyone, and that's literally going to cause a lot of problems. Okay, but it'll cause more problems if they know how bad we actually were. So, let me get this straight. You don't want to teach them history, but you want them to learn history. Well, we want them to learn our history. That's if they're going to learn history, they need to learn all of it. Well, we don't like that there's so much like racism and stuff that went on. But there is racism that goes on every day, even currently. Yeah, but we don't want to know about that. Okay, if they don't learn about it from us. Ah, congrats on finishing your homework. If they don't learn it from us, then, like, they won't ever need to know about it. Okay, but they're eventually going to find out. No, they won't. Yes, they will. The internet's a thing. Like, I hate that they think that not teaching them history is going to prevent history from repeating itself when it's technically going to make history repeat itself because they're not learning what they should prevent. Or they're like, oh, well, the government's not all bad. Here's the things we want to teach you about the government that you don't need to know about anything else. It's like, actually, they technically need to know about all of it. This is why education is important. Oh, but if they're educated, they'll make their own decisions. Oh my god, they'll make their own decisions and they'll think for themselves. Oh my god, it's so terrible. People actually having their own thought processes? The nerve. Like, okay, so that's so bad. Oh my god. Freedom and human basic rights. People are dumb. Why should they think for themselves? Because they're human? See, that's why they shouldn't think for themselves. Come again? Well, see, humans thinking for themselves causes problems. No, that's not what causes problems. What causes problems is people not coming to an agreement on something and not communicating. No. That's got to be wrong. It's obviously got to be that they thought for themselves, so that's where they're wrong. No, literally, two people got pissed off about something, couldn't come to agreement, got a bunch of people on each different side and fought over stuff. That's literally lack of communication and just not getting along, and literally what had nothing to do with people making their own decisions. It just disagreements and miscommunication caused issues. Hope your homework went okay. Awesome job, little hand paws. Alright. Okay. Just like there are laws that people are trying to pass where they don't want women voting. Even though we had a whole women's right and women's suffrage thing that we try to get women right to vote. Thanks. If you're tired, then go to bed. But yeah, there's a whole thing with states that are more 4 a.m. Alright, is tomorrow a day you're off? Okay, just going in later. But yeah, what was it? Alabama, Tennessee, Texas, Missouri, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, West Virginia, North Carolina are all trying to put up on the ballot whether or not women should be allowed to make governmental decisions or be allowed to vote, and how that should be left to a man to do. And I'm just over here going, are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? Or did we learn nothing from history? Okay, so first you overturn Roe versus Wade and make it to where abortion is illegal. So legal like healthcare that is necessary in emergency or situation where the mother's life is at danger risk and she'll die trying to give birth. You take that away. And then now you're making it to where women shouldn't be allowed to vote. Okay, cool. Just degrading them to nothing. Not to mention there are states like Missouri which are trying to work towards making divorce illegal. Divorce as in like, say someone's in a marriage and needs to leave due to a domestic situation that is not okay, they will not legally be able to leave that situation or divorce that person to get into a safer situation because they are contractually obligated to stay with this person due to marriage laws. So, divorce, by biblical standard of this marriage sanctity, it means that they are together till death do you part, meaning that divorce would not be allowed in any circumstance. Say that person has kids with that person and needs to leave for safety reasons. Kids and wife have to stay with that husband. Say a person gets pregnant and is in a marriage. Cannot end that marriage, cannot divorce that person. That is legally up on a ballot for voting currently in several states. That divorce should be made illegal, which is extremely dangerous. It is terrifying, and it is dangerous. love our legal system. Oh, also, they want to basically get rid of the CDC and FDA and make it to where the Supreme Court gets to determine what is a healthy or safe thing to do. Considering if someone wants to say something's unsafe and unsanitary and this doesn't meet the Center of Disease Control or World Health Organization standards, and that this is not safe for the public, people can legally sue CDC or FDA and go to Supreme Court and be like, hey, we don't like that you guys made this not okay health-wise, and we just want to make sure that the Supreme Court says that this is okay for us to have this. Say that housing needs certain filters for safety purposes to make sure everything's up to code and healthy and affordable for health reasons for these people. Basically, CDC and FDA tells you what is good for your health, and keeping health stuff up to date on housing and filters and hospitals and stuff. The CDC and FDA, if basically everything has to go through the Supreme Court instead of those places are there due to a law that was passed, meaning that everything had to be federally regulated through these places for health concerns and environmental concerns. If they had to go through the Supreme Court for those things instead, the Supreme Court does not have elected officials that know anything about the environment or health or even what is sanitary, what is a health concern. Most of the people on the Supreme Court, we've seen the decisions that they've made. We've seen how they treat people's health when it comes to if a mother's life is in danger. You've had people on the Supreme Court and in government be like, oh, we think people in TikTok, they're using that to spy on Americans and use their Wi-Fi because TikTok is a spy device that will infiltrate people's Wi-Fi. Literally, you just have to use the Wi-Fi to access the app. It's not. No, it's a government propaganda from China. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you dumb? I know you're old, but are you also dumb? You got an education at one point. You were literally in a place of, you're in a position of power. How did you get the education to get to that? You have to be educated to get to a position of power. Or you just have money you're throwing. I don't understand. And Florida is trying to vote on a thing that would make the Democratic Party not a thing anymore. Basically, they want to get rid of the Democratic Party and just want it to be all Republican based. And I'm just kind of over here you do realize there are two parties for a reason, right? I really... Okay, I know that things get really bad before they get good. Oh jeez. Maybe a second ice age will happen before things hit the fan any further. I don't know. Hope in one hand. Okay, so we need everybody to just kind of manage the environment to where we just kind of restart. People. I would like to question why they let people stay in power until they're 70, when literally the legal retirement age is 60. I am aware of that one. See, this brings up another thing is that, like, there are people who literally view people getting food stamps as like, oh my god, they're abusing government funds, they're buying steak, they're buying shrimp, they're buying all these things they shouldn't buy because they've got food stamps and it's not fair. And basically, they don't understand that people on food stamps get the steak or get the shrimp or get the nice foods that they can finally have because they deserve to have good things too. Like, their life has been so shitty financially that having a good meal is extremely nice to have. Like, having a good meal and getting your kids something nice for their birthday is literally one of the highlights to your year because you're literally trying your hardest to make sure you or your kids are super okay or feel okay enough, and they're not buying steak all the time. Majority of the time when people on food stamps are getting things like, say, one of those big things of ground beef or something, they're like storing parts of it for different meals. They're meal prepping, they're meal planning. But everyone's like, oh no, they're buying things they shouldn't. Is that any of your business what they're buying? Is it your situation to worry about? Mind your business. Is it affecting you? Is it literally affecting your life? Is it financially burdening you? No? Then shut up. I think Iceland legit spends over $1.3 billion cooling and making sure theirs does not erupt, so don't try that one. That's fair. Like, I hate that there's so many people with, like, one giant stick up their butts about other people being able to enjoy life. Like, oh my god, that person's happy and is able to marry someone of the same sex. I don't like that because they're happy and I'm not. I got stuck in a monogamous relationship with a husband who mistreats me and hates my guts, and we're just married to the old ball and chain here, and oh, we just pick on each other. It's like, are you're unhappy because they're happy, but you chose to be in the relationship you're in and marry to someone that you're not happy with, and because someone else is happy with their relationship, though it's not a traditional relationship to you, that's not okay. I fail to see how them being happy is not okay, because they're happy. If you're not happy, there's always marriage counseling. You realize that, right? Like getting actual counseling and therapy for the issues you should be addressing and, communicating since it's a relationship. But why would we do that? We don't believe in that. Oh, jeez. Another thing that was up on the ballot is that, God, I hate our government. Okay. They want to make it to where gay marriage would officially be illegal all over the US again, and that anything other than a nuclear family, which is essentially a man, woman, child household, and that the woman has to reproduce and produce children and has to marry a man, that has to be the only legal marriage that they view. That is what is also up on the ballot, because they're like, oh, we want nuclear families to be the only families that are recognized, and people will not be allowed to marry same sex. They will only be allowed to be man and woman and child. And I'm like, you do realize there are women who can't have children, right? That there are legally people who don't have a way to reproduce because they are, infertile or have infertility issues or can't adopt or can't produce offspring or don't want offspring. I really don't think that the government's thinking. We don't believe in getting that help. That's me. I don't think people understand that. Like, I understand that there are people who want kids eventually. I understand there are people who do want kids eventually, and I understand there are people who don't want kids. If you don't want kids, don't get in a relationship with someone who wants kids. If you want kids, get into a relationship with someone who wants kids. That's how that works, because if you get into a relationship and your expectation is, I want kids, but my partner doesn't want kids, but I really want them to have kids, so I'm going to push them to have kids, then you should probably find another partner, because that's not okay. Like, you literally need to have communication and stuff discussed beforehand and not go into a relationship expecting something to happen that's not going to. Like, there was a thing I saw where this guy was dead set on having kids in the future, and his wife didn't want kids at all, and so she was on birth control and refused to have kids, but didn't tell him she was on birth control. And he said they had been trying for years, and then didn't know why she wouldn't get pregnant. Then one of her friends had kids and was covering for her because she was being promiscuous and all this other stuff. And the woman who had kids basically got along really well with him, and he was so happy to finally be able to like take care of kids with her. And the wife didn't like this and got jealous, and then claimed to be pregnant, and then had explained the situation to the woman with the kids that, oh, by the way, I'm on birth control, I'll never have kids because I don't want kids, and he thinks that I'm going to get pregnant, but I'm never going to get pregnant. And eventually she broke down, explained to him that the woman with the kids broke down and explained to the guy whenever the wife didn't come home from being promiscuous because she was covering for her. Basically, she got back home and the woman who had kids broke down and explained to the guy, your wife's on birth control. She didn't ever want to have kids. She didn't plan on getting pregnant. And she's been cheating on you the entire time, going out dancing every night. I've been covering for her because I needed the money for my kids and for my kids to have food. And that's why I've been here. And there was a whole thing about that. And yeah. Basically, the guy got pissed off, broke up with the girl who didn't want the kids, and ended up being in a relationship with the woman who had the kids because he wanted kids, she had kids, so that worked out. And yeah, just generally, if you're wanting kids, find someone who wants kids. If you don't want kids, don't get in a relationship with someone who doesn't like get that. If you're unsure, then be with someone who's unsure, and you guys can decide together. That I don't know. Or work in the daycare and see how you feel about like working around kids, and if you can put up with that 24/7. And if not, you probably don't want kids. Speaking as someone who has babysitted and basically has taken care of kids for like my cousin, I don't know if I want kids in the future. I can't biologically have my own, but I think that I'd be a terrible parent. Now, this isn't because I'm terrible with kids. I'm great with kids. But this is just because, like, I would be too I would be too worried that the kid would end up in the hospital, or that the kid would like get injured, or find my crafting supplies, or like mess with stuff that they shouldn't, or go in the kitchen and grab like a kitchen knife, or mess with the flame torch that I use for creme brulee, and would mess with things they shouldn't. I would have to child safety just about everything in my house, even from me at that point. And I am relatively accident prone on my own. If I had a kid mixed in with that, oh dear God. I would just see the situation going, hey, what you got there? Hey, that's my good scissors. Put those down, don't run with those, don't run. Damn it. Fuck. You ran with this. Okay, so hey, hun, we're gonna go to the ER. Yeah, Jessica was messing with scissors, and she just kind of decided she was gonna run with them, and those were my good scissors. You know, yeah, you know, yeah, the sharp one. Yeah, the ones for fabric. Yeah, those. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, ER. Yeah. No, I've got a compress on there. Yeah, yeah. You know where the band-aids are? Okay, might need some antiseptic. Um, I've got a sewing kit, but we're definitely gonna have to go to the ER. Yeah, yeah. You might want to call a doctor ahead of time. Um, yeah. No, I don't know why my sewing scissors were out. They were literally on the crafting table in the garage. Yes, I am aware. I did put them up where she couldn't reach. I don't know how she got them. Okay, kids are magic. They just get up in places you never expect them to get, and they just grab things. Okay. Just I can see that being a situation, or a situation where it's like, hey, what you got there? Hey, that's my lighter. No, you can't mess. And now that's on fire. That's on fire. Now that's okay. Okay, that's on fire too. Hey, where's the hose? Oh, I know it's cold outside, but like apparently kids can start fire in the cold. So the neighborhood's currently on fire, and I've got to help with that. Just I don't know. They just got a hold of my lighter. Why did they get a hold of my? I don't know. They said they wanted to light a candle. Okay, I realized that was a bad mistake to trust them, but I thought maybe they'd be responsible. I know, with the lighter. I get it. Okay. Okay, I don't need this. I just need to go put out a fire. Don't worry about it. I've got this. I've totally got this. Kids are chaotic. Yeah, that's what happened to someone in my family. They were in a long relationship, got married, and found out after all that time that, well, one did want kids, the other didn't. Fair enough. Yeah, like, I know those seem like very extreme situations to think about with, like, oh, why would your kid have scissors? Oh, why would your kid have a lighter? I literally keep so many things around me and my desk, and stationery wise, sewing wise, crafting wise, that is not child safe. That is not child safe at all. And like, I get it, kids get into everything, but at the same time, like, it'd be a little bit concerning. What do you mean they got into the Ajax? I don't know. They just got into the cleaning supplies. Why were they in the cleaning supplies? I don't know. They said they wanted to clean how mommy cleaned. Yeah, and do they know what chemicals you use to clean with? No. They just kind of grabbed the same bottles they thought they saw me use. Okay? And did they mix all of those? Yeah, we might need to ventilate the house. Also, we may need to go to the ER. Why were the cleaning supplies out? They weren't. The cabinet was literally shut, and I forgot to lock it. This is why we lock the cabinets. Well, technically I was in the bathroom, and they got into the cabinet while I was in the bathroom, so technically that might be a little bit on me. Like, I would worry so much. I would worry so much about, like, a kid getting into things that they shouldn't. Like, I have anxiety now. putting a kid in that mix would, I think my anxiety would be a little too much, like more so than it is. Like I would be basically having a doctor on speed dial constantly. Be like, Doc, my kid fell into the well. What? How did your kid fall into the well? They chase after the dog. And is the dog in the well? No, the dog jumped over the well. They thought they could jump like the dog, and they landed in the well, and now they're like, well, it's not a very deep well, but it's a good 3 feet of water, and there's like, it's about 16 feet down. So I mean, they are in the water, but they're a good swimmer, so they got that going for them. Unlike me, but they're a good swimmer. But what should I do? Call the fire department. Okay, I'll call the fire department. No problem. Like, what should I do? Call the fire department, not the doctor. Well, I mean, they fell in a well, and technically they fell, so it's a medical concern if they fell. Having a kid is stressful as fuck. I mean, I have relatives and people in my family who have kids. I wouldn't say that they're like a bad thing, because they're not bad. They're enjoyable and tolerable at times. I wouldn't say all the time, but they're tolerable at times. And like I know Robo raised a kid, helped raise a kid. I'd say help raise a kid, right? I think, if I remember correctly. Internet dial-up noises. I think so. Dot, 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 dot. Wait. I never even got to ask him that. I don't know how Robo is with kids. I think that's a future pyro concern. It's not a current pyro concern. It is a future pyro concern. Wait, did I ever ask that question? In the future. Questions for the future. I don't know. I feel like it'd be the whole little Timmy situation again. And it's like, hey Timmy, what you got there?
I found this weird rock outside.
Oh, you found a weird rock outside. That's nice. Can I see that rock real quick?
Yeah. Okay. Here. Be careful. It's got a ring on it. I thought it was just a jewelry that got attached to the rock, but I can't seem to pull it.
Oh dear, Timmy, I'm gonna very carefully take that from you, and don't keep trying to pull that ring off of that rock. That's that ring's that's that rock's wedding ring, and it can't be removed, or that rock will get very, very angry.
Oh, is it a very angry rock?
Well, I wouldn't say it's an angry rock, but it will be very angry, and it'll hurt a lot of people if it loses its wedding ring.
Oh, can I touch it?
No, Timmy, I'm gonna I'm gonna carefully take this rock, and put it, in a very safe place, far, far, far away.
Oh, okay. But can I pet it?
No, no, it doesn't want to be petted, Timmy. I think we're gonna reconsider, and we're gonna be calling some friends. We're gonna be calling this rock's friends.
The rock has friends?
Yes, Timmy, the rock has friends, and these friends know how to deal with the rock, um, and how to make sure the rock stays, not angry. She calls up the cops and the police department. Can I understand why you were calling us out here today? My kid may have found something they shouldn't have, and it's very, very important that you are out here as soon as possible. Oh, any particular? They found an avocado, and a very, very angry avocado. Ma'am, you're not making no sense. There's no fruit. There's no avocados here in the state. They found an adult avocado that is a very angry avocado. Ma'am, you are not making any. Are you in danger? Yes. I'll be right there. It's like, yes, like just calling the cops and like, hey, yes. Cops get there. So it's time to get a call. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jeebus. Okay, honey, no biscuits. We're gonna be calling in some backup on this one. Hey, little guy, where'd you find that rock?
Oh, the rock? I found the rock. It was in a whole thing. It was in the shed. It was in the shed of a neighbor shed. Yeah.
Oh, it's in your neighbor's shed, huh? And is your neighbor home?
Oh, no. Neighbor's been gone for a while. You see, a neighbor was there a few days ago, and then there was a loud bang, and then the neighbor just did never leave the house.
Timmy, are you saying that while Mommy wasn't home, you heard something go off in the neighbor's house, and the neighbor just never came out of the house?
Oh yeah, I think he was shooting fireworks.
Timmy? Is there anything else you've noticed lately?
Oh yeah, I thought maybe they killed a possum or a raccoon or something, or maybe there's some roadkill on the road because it smelled really bad.
Timmy, I think today is a very good day to go get some ice cream. Ice cream sounds great, right, Timmy?
Oh, ice cream! I love ice cream! Let's go get ice cream!
Yeah, Timmy, we'll go get ice cream. Oh, no. So, sounds like there's a house open for renovation. Oh, no. Just over here like, oh, Jeebus. How do you explain that to a kid? We have problems. We have very many problems. Very many problems. There's one day in class. Timmy, why'd you get sent home early?
Well, I asked a question to the teacher.
Oh, what did you ask the teacher?
Well, see, I was asking the teacher, why do Mommy and Daddy hug for so long in the dark?
Timmy, what do you mean by why do Mom and Daddy hug for so long in the dark?
Well, you see, I told the teacher that every night Mommy and Daddy go to bed and they hug for a very long time in the dark. Sometimes I walk in and I see things that I don't understand.
Oh, well, Timmy, What exactly are you seeing when you walk into the room?
Yeah, they have a weird show on the TV.
What kind of show, Timmy? Because this...
I don't know. It has like, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was one of them animes. I don't know the anime.
Oh, no. That's not okay. I was like, oh God, what have we done? And I was like, Timmy, I think you found a rotten pineapple. That ring on the pineapple keeps it from releasing its gas. The gas is as bad as Uncle Jerry's. Oh, jeez. I'm just over here like, oh God, we're getting into the little Timmy section of this stream. The little Timmy section. Just over here going, okay, little Timmy, so tell us, what's your favorite thing about summer vacation?
Oh, my favorite thing about summer vacation? Jumping off cliffs.
Come again?
Jumping off cliffs. It's my favorite thing. We do it every summer. We go to the lake and we jump off of the cliffs.
Every summer you jump off the... Timmy? What do you mean you're jumping off cliffs every summer?
Oh, you know, we jump off the cliffs. Everybody does it. We jump off the cliffs.
Everybody's jumping off cliffs. Okay, Timmy, is there anything else to that?
Yeah, we all jump off. We see how far we can climb really, really high. And then we get to the top of the cliff and we jump. And then splash.
Timmy, you jump off the cliff and then everybody just splash. I think I'm gonna need to call someone.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. We do it every summer.
Every summer, right? Timmy, are you all jumping into something?
Oh, yeah, the ground.
The ground. You're jumping into the ground. Okay. And you do this every summer.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm a good swimmer.
Good swimmer. Okay. Timmy, are you all jumping off of cliffs over a lake?
The big water?
Yeah, the big water, yes. Are you all jumping off of a cliff into the water, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so y'all are jumping off cliffs into the water at the lake every summer.
Yeah, jumping off the cliffs.
Jumping off the cliff. Okay. I don't get paid enough to do this shit. Nope, I don't get paid enough. Nope. No, little Timmy needs to watch his phrasing. Damn it. Now we have little Timmy lore. Damn it. You know, I wasn't planning on making little Timmy a part of this stream.
Why not?
Because you were never planned.
Oh, you mean like you?
Ha. Why I gotta go hurt myself? Okay. You know, I didn't sign up for emotional damage on stream, but apparently little Timmy had other plans. Little Timmy was never planned. Oh, you mean like you? Ouch. Shit. That hurt. It hurt a lot. I was like, holy shit, that hurt.
I thought there were a lot of people that were not planned.
Well, I mean, yes, some people are not planned, but some of us, oh man, to me, there are some things that are okay to say, and there are some things that are not okay to say.
Oh, like talking about how things go in and out of things.
Timmy, what do you mean by that?
Or like when someone walks in the door and walks out of the door and you don't tell people that people are walking in and out of the door because you don't say something if you can't say something nice.
Yes, like that, yeah, like that, yeah, I, yeah, that, sure, that.
Or like the time when you get something really bad from a store and you can't tell no one.
Yeah, like that,
Or when mommy tries to hide things from daddies.
um, okay, let's just like, let's just kind of reel it back a bit, Timmy.
It's okay if your feelings get hurt. Mine get hurt all the time.
Okay, we're just having a lot of big feelings tonight, Timmy.
It's okay to have big feelings. As long as those big feelings don't cause a big hurt.
Oh dear, someone needs to let them know about adulthood because that shit hurts. It's okay to have big feelings as long as the big feelings don't hurt. Well, you're ready for adulthood because that shit hurts really bad. It's just like, all right, Timmy. Now, I know that you think babies are not planned and stuff.
I mean, you weren't planned.
Aside from the fact that I wasn't planned, Timmy. Do you understand how babies even happen?
Well, my daddy, he pokes my mommy's belly, and then all of a sudden, I have a baby brother or sister.
Oh no, that's not how that happens.
But mommy says poking causes pregnancy.
Oh no. No, Timmy, poking, well, that poking doesn't cause pregnancy.
But then how it happened?
Well, you see, um, when two people, uh, when two people really, oh boy. Wait, you see, Timmy, when two people really care about each other,
Like mommy and daddy?
yes, like mommy and daddy, when two people really care about each other, and they decide to make some decisions,
What kind of decisions?
some very adult decisions, and they decide they're ready for those adult decisions, and they've decided that this is a good time for those adult decisions. They decide to hug for a very long time, and they hug naked.
Oh, but naked is bad.
Well, when you're an adult, adults can hug naked.
You can hug people naked. I want to hug people naked.
No, Timmy. Adults, they hug people naked in a very special way to where they can make a baby.
But what if I want to make a baby?
Oh, no, Timmy. That is for adults to do.
But why do the adults get to do it and I don't get to do it?
Timmy, adults get to do it because they made a decision to do it, and they have considered doing that decision for a while, and feel ready to make that decision.
But I want to hug people naked.
Timmy, you can hug people naked.
Really?
Yes, just not in the way that mommy and daddy do.
Oh, what's special about what mommy and daddy do?
Oh boy. I'm not ready to have this discussion. Well, what's special about what mommy and daddy do when hugging naked? Well, that's, I think you'll find out when you're older.
Oh, but what if I want to know now?
Well, you'll have to find out when you're older because it's a very, important mission when you're older. And you can't go on that mission right now because you're not old enough.
Why not?
Because you have to be a certain age.
What age?
When you're older.
But what if I want to know what age?
You will know what age when that time comes.
Is it tomorrow?
No.
Is it next week?
No, Timmy, just stop guessing. You're not going to get it anytime soon. Just over here. I never want to explain the situation ever again. So, you have reached a number which is unavailable at this moment. Please try again later.
No, thank you.
It's like, I don't want to explain the situation. I need an adult. You are an adult. Fuck, I'm an adult. Oh no. You have to make adult decisions. I don't make adult decisions. Those are for adults. You are an adult. Wait, when did this happen? Look at the calendar. Oh shit, I am an adult. Fuck! Oh no. I didn't sign up for this. I got distracted. You always get distracted. Shh, that's my secret. It's pretty bad when you're hurting yourself with the voices in your head. Why do you have voices in your head? Don't ask me. Alright, I can do this. Poor Timmy being curious, not realizing his curiosity has limits. Little Timmy's just over there.
How do you know if you're an adult?
Well, you're an adult, when you're an adult age.
What's an adult age?
When you're 18 is legally an adult, but I would specify it's more when you're over 20.
Oh, and are you over 20?
Yes.
You're old.
This kid's gonna hurt me more than I hurt myself. Holy shit. Oh.
What is mommy and daddy's age?
I don't need this. I did not sign up to be verbally abused by imaginary kids.
Wait, so, how do you know if you're an adult?
Okay, so, you know you're an adult, um, well, when you're an adult age, when you've completed school, maybe gone to college.
Wait, there's more school?
Well, um, some people go to more school after they finish school.
Ew, that's gross.
Sometimes, but it helps you get a better job.
Are you sure about that?
Currently, no, I'm not sure about that. But supposedly, it helps you get a better job.
But then, how do you know that you're an adult?
Well, when you're an adult, you vote for people.
What's that?
Well, you know when people end up coming into like the government and people have to choose the person that's going to be in government, like the president.
Oh yeah, the president. Yeah, I don't like the president.
Nobody likes the president. It's fine. Nobody likes him. Well, people have to vote for who's going to be the president.
That sounds hard.
It can be hard. There's usually a very limited amount of options.
Why aren't there more options?
Well, there are more options, but nobody really likes all the options there are. So they just kind of pick between two people.
So they pick between mommy and daddy?
Well, no, they don't pick between mommy and daddy. They just pick between two people who they think would be a good president.
But why?
Well, sometimes when adults have to make decisions on who they're voting for as a president, they try to consider things like, will this guy give us more money if we're working?
Wait, I thought mommy's boss gives the monies.
Okay, so your mom's boss does give the money to your mom, but your mom's boss has to determine how much he's going to give her based on what the president says.
So the president's the bad guy?
Not wrong. I mean, he's not a bad guy. He just makes bad decisions sometimes.
Oh, like daddy.
Kind of like your daddy does sometimes. But generally speaking, when people are voting for the president, they gotta determine, is this president going to give mommy and daddy more money so you can have more things? Or is he going to cause your mommy and daddy to have to pay more money for you to have less things?
I don't like that option.
Well, not a lot of people like that option, but sometimes people who are richer than mommy and daddy think that's an okay option to have.
I don't like those people.
Nobody likes those people.
Why can't everybody just be nice and make it to where mommy and daddy get enough monies?
Well, we would like for mommy and daddy to have enough money, but there are people who don't think mommy and daddy should have more money than they currently do.
That's dumb.
Yes, that is very dumb, but that is part of being an adult.
I don't like this.
Not a lot of people do.
Oh, well, what else do you determine when you're voting for the president?
Well, when you're voting for a president as an adult, you also get to determine whether or not this president is going to keep his word and keep his promises.
The president doesn't keep his promises?
Well, I wouldn't say he doesn't keep his promises. I would say that, like, when you get older and you're voting for the president, sometimes the president says he will do certain things, and we wait a very long time while he's in his office to see if he will actually do what he said he would do and promised.
But he does that, right?
Well, he says he will, but sometimes he doesn't keep his promises.
He's an asshole! Whoops, sorry.
Okay, first off, that's a very big word, and we don't use those words. Second off, he can be. So yes, he can be an asshole, and just don't repeat that word, okay?
But Mommy says it's a bad word, so I shouldn't say bad words, but Daddy says it's okay.
Okay, so your dad is wrong. You should not be saying that word. You were too young to say that word, anyways. But Timmy, sometimes the president, we try to make sure that he keeps his promises, and that's why we vote for him.
But if he doesn't, what if he makes promises, but then he never does them? Then that's not okay.
Well, yeah, that's not okay, but everyone thinks he will keep his promises when we're voting for him. And it's all about whether or not he does what he says he's going to do while he's in office.
So you have to vote for him to make a promise?
Yeah, kinda.
But then what else?
Well, sometimes we vote for someone to be the president when we're an adult, so that president can determine whether or not what you're learning in school is appropriate.
Hey, what do you mean by that? Appropriate?
Well, we vote for a president who basically tries to take what you're learning in school into consideration and make sure it's okay for you to be learning that.
Wait, so it's not okay for me to be learning what I'm learning? Is my math teacher wrong?
No, to me, your math teacher is fine. There's just certain things that teachers get questioned about. Your math teacher is fine.
Is my science teacher evil?
No, your science teacher is not evil.
It's the history teacher, isn't it?
No, it's not the history teacher. It's don't worry about it right now. But basically we just kind of make sure the president makes sure that he wants what's best for you when it comes to school.
So does that mean less school?
No, that doesn't mean less school.
Dang, I don't like this guy.
Okay, so that doesn't mean less school. It just means we got to give you a good school.
I have to go to more school?
Well, I mean, you're going to be going to school for a while, but that
sucks.
Okay. Aside from that, we also try to pick a president who has what is best for the people in mind. So we really want him to be a really good guy, and we want to make sure that he makes sure that everyone gets food.
There are people not getting food? Feed them!
Okay, no, Timmy. There are people who are not getting food, and that happens. But we try to make sure that we're picking a president who makes sure that those people can have food.
So they do get food?
Well, yes, then they do eventually get food.
Okay, the president's not a bad guy?
Yes and no. We try to pick someone who will give them food. But sometimes there are people who have a lot of money that want to make sure those people don't get food.
But that's mean.
Well, yes, it is mean and it's not okay, and you don't do that to people.
I always thought that's called stealing.
Well, yes and no. It is kind of stealing from people, but it's also not okay.
But why do they do it?
Well, there are a lot of really bad people. When you're an adult, all the bad people come out to play.
So being an adult is scary.
Well, yes, but as you get older, there's more and more bad people.
Who let them out?
Oh, no one let them out of anywhere, Timmy. That's just when you're an adult, people become scary and mean.
Are you scary and mean?
I don't know. Am I scary and mean?
No, no. But then, but then you're not a bad person.
I don't know. People say I'm not a bad person.
Okay, okay. But if people say you're not a bad person, then you're not a bad person, right?
Sure. Maybe. I don't know how to tell you that one.
Okay, okay. But then, why do all the bad people come out when you're an adult?
That's a very good question. But that's not what we're focused on right now. What we're focused on right now is like, why do we vote for people, okay? So when you're an adult, you got to make a decision on like who's going to be a good person and who's going to help your country.
The whole country? That's a lot of people.
Yes, it is a lot of people, and you've got to make a decision on who's going to help the country.
But that's a really big decision.
And that's why you do it when you're really big.
Oh, okay, okay. But then, but then if you vote for people, you make good decisions, right?
Well, yes. Supposedly you make good decisions when you're an adult, or at least we hope you do.
Do people not make good decisions when they're an adult?
Oh boy, I'm not ready for this conversation. Um, well, some people, when they're an adult, they make very not okay decisions.
Are they crashing their cars into other cars like bumper cars?
No, but that would be a pretty stupid decision. That is a good point.
Oh, okay, so they're not being that stupid.
Some people are not being that stupid.
Are there people being that stupid?
Yes, there are.
That's dumb. Why are they doing that?
Oh, jeez. Because even though we become adults and we do grow up, some people don't fully grow up. And they still think it's okay to be a bad person and not think about what's going to happen if they be a bad person.
So they don't care about people.
Yeah, some people don't care about people, unfortunately.
Well, they should catch on fire.
That's a bit violent.
Well, if they don't care about us, then I don't care about them.
Okay, violence is an option. Little Timmy for violence. Jeez. Holy crap. Okay, so Little Timmy's all for the violence. Damn. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I didn't know I was supposed to be that violent. Damn. Okay. Note to self. Don't piss off little Timmy. Got it. Okay. Anyways. When you're an adult, yes, you do make very big decisions. And you do vote for people. And you do you do make very big decisions. And sometimes those decisions are really, really important decisions. I vote for Timmy for anarchy. And sometimes those big decisions have to happen when you're an adult because that's what has to happen.
But why?
Because that just is how it is.
But why?
this again. That's just how it has to be sometimes.
Okay, but why does it have to be like that?
Because some very, very angry men in power decided that one day people had to be a certain age to do certain things.
They sound terrible.
I mean, it was over 200 years ago, so yeah, they were kind of terrible.
Oh my god, they were super old.
Well, they're dead, Timmy.
Oh, good.
I guess you could say that's good, but Jesus. But these older guys way back then decided that people had to be a certain age.
Well, that's dumb.
Kind of. It was a lot worse before then.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, it used to be that only white guys could vote.
They're racist.
They are kind of racist. They were kind of racist, yeah.
Well, did they kill him?
Who killed who?
Did they kill the bad racist guy?
No, they tried. They tried. Jesus. They tried. But no, they did not kill the bad racist guy.
Oh, did they at least set him on fire?
No, Timmy, we can't just set people on fire. That's not the option for everything.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's illegal.
What's illegal?
Illegal is stuff that the cops would arrest you for.
What if the cops don't find you?
That's a whole different discussion, and I'm not getting into that with you.
Well, why?
Legality reasons. Anyways. Shit. And then so back then, that went on for a while, and it was only white guys that could vote. And then they allowed black men to vote eventually.
Well, good. They got rights, and that's good. Good. They did a good thing.
But your mommy and other women couldn't vote.
Can we stab them?
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. No, Timmy, you can't just stab them because they won't let mommy vote on things.
But they're being mean to mommy.
Okay, they're being mean to mommy, yes, but eventually it got to a point where your mom could vote.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it is good. Though currently they're kind of trying to make it to where mommy can't vote again.
Fire is everywhere, right? We waste that fire on everything.
Timmy, I'm gonna have to repeat myself. Fire is not the solution to fix every problem.
But it burns things and it makes things start over.
Okay, you have a point, but you can't just set everything on fire to fix it.
Why not?
Because that's arson.
What's arson?
Arson is a very, very bad thing that goes to jail for. It's what cops don't like.
But why?
Okay. Arson is bad.
Okay, but why?
You know how you like going and getting ice cream?
Oh yeah, I love ice cream.
Arson is like if someone were to go out and go to the place you like getting ice cream at and start just burning down the ice cream place.
Why would they do that? Ice cream is precious.
Okay, but hypothetically, meaning not real situation, if they decided to burn down the ice cream place.
Those are butt nuggets. I hope they burn.
Okay, so focus, Timmy. Okay, so say they burn down the place that you got ice cream at.
I don't like them anymore.
Okay, so Anyways, zero focus. Timmy has zero focus. If they burnt down the place that you like getting ice cream at, and then decided that they were going to burn down the house next to it, and then burn down that house, and then the next house, and the next house, and all of a sudden the whole town's on fire.
That's terrible! Someone needs to stop them! Someone needs to blow up their car!
That's your solution.
Well, yeah, they won't have a way to keep burning things because they won't have a way to get there.
Okay, logical, but that's not the solution.
But why? They burned down the ice cream place. That made me upset.
Okay, so they burned down the ice cream place and all the other places. That is considered arson because it is multiple places being set on fire for no reason other than them being meanies.
Oh, okay. But what if you do that, but for a good reason?
What?
A good reason. You gotta have a good reason.
This kid's got too much brain for me. I did not sign up for this. This is not my questions of the day. Come on. I need easy, kids. Easy, not hard, difficult, frustrating, irritating. Anyways, back to the main focus.
What focus?
I just can't win. I just can't win. Main focus is, Timmy, that being an adult, there's a lot of things you have to do and make decisions on. And you have to do a lot of really big things.
What if I don't want to do the really big things?
Well, as an adult, you don't really get a choice in that. You have to make really big decisions because you are now a really big person.
What if I never want to be a big person?
That's a very thin line of things that we would have to discuss on a future date, like a future time, a future not here kind of thing. Like oh boy. How do I approach that? Well, I have concerns. Many concerns. Many concerns. I need to fill in the back. Okay. All right.
Okay, but then what else makes you an adult?
Okay, so well, you vote for people, you make big decisions, you do big things, and you make sure you vote for good people. And sometimes you do adult activities like
Like buying beer?
well, sure. I mean, buying beer is an adult activity, and I guess you do have to be an adult to buy it. Yes.
But then why does it taste bad?
Why are you? How would you know that it? How? What? How?
Oh, my daddy left the soda can out, and I thought it was soda. I thought it was Coca-Cola that went flat, and so I tried to drink it. It tasted really bad. And then daddy got mad because I drank his soda.
That. Um. Well, it's an adult drink, and only adults buy it because to adults it tastes good.
Ew. You adults have no taste buds.
Some of us don't have taste buds. No. That happens.
But then why do you have no taste buds?
Well, I have taste buds. I don't drink.
Oh, okay, then you're smart.
Not necessarily. I just don't want to drink.
But why?
Well, I mean, as an adult, you can drink, and it is an option, and you can drink if you wanted to, if you were over the age of 21 in America. But some adults choose that they don't want to
Okay, but why do you not want to?
because I don't like it.
But why?
Oh boy. Timmy's gonna be exhausting. I don't like it because it makes me feel bad.
How does it make you feel bad?
Um, well, Timmy, when I have adult beverages, my brain decides to be very mean to me.
That's mean.
Yes, it is mean. My brain decides to be very mean to me, and it makes me a very, very, very big sad.
But then you can be happy, right?
I haven't felt happiness in years. Um, well, I choose not to drink adult beverages so that I don't get the big sad.
So you don't have to be sad?
No, I still have the big sad.
But you said that was with the adult beverage.
It gets worse with the adult beverage. I always have the big sad.
You need a hug.
I mean, Timmy, um, sometimes hugs don't always fix everything.
That's not true. Hugs make people happy.
Timmy, hugs don't always fix a big sad.
But they can make it better.
I mean, sometimes people are just very big sad because that's just their brains, and their brains don't want to be nice.
But then their brain should shut up.
If I could shut my brain up, that'd be lovely. But
Well, why don't you?
because I can't make my brain be not uh, not mean.
Why not? It's your brain. You have control of your brain.
Oh, Timmy. Oh boy. Sometimes, as an adult, your brain is very mean to you.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but sometimes, as an adult, your brain can be very mean.
Well, someone should bap it.
I mean, that's a great idea, but you can't always solve things with violence.
Why not?
Because, Timmy, sometimes things take a very long time to get better.
Well, why?
Well, it's like when you have a very, very bad tummy ache and you don't feel good. It takes you a while to feel better, right?
Yeah, but that's because your body has to get better, and it takes time to heal.
Okay, so that's a good thing. So, whenever someone's brain is a very big sad when they're an adult, it takes them time to feel better.
Will they ever be better?
Um, sometimes they get better. Sometimes.
But why not all the time?
Oh boy. Sometimes people have really big sads, and even bigger sads.
That's terrible.
Yes, it's terrible, but some people have even bigger sads. And some people have these giant sads that they can't really beat up. They can't really beat. And the big giant sads are constantly making this person feel really bad and feel like nobody wants them to be here.
That's not true. I want them to be here.
Well, that's very nice of you, Timmy, but not everyone's gonna believe that you want them to be here.
But then their brain lied to them.
Okay, so their brain lies to them, yes, but sometimes this happens to people, and it's not a very good thing that happens, but it does happen.
Well, someone should go in and go and set the big giant set on fire.
Again with the fire, Timmy. Timmy, you can't just set everything on fire.
Watch me.
Okay, I'm just not gonna explain all this stuff to him. It's not gonna work. He's not gonna listen. He just wants to set everything on fire. Anyways, Timmy, sometimes this just happens to some people when they're older.
Are there people who don't have big sad?
Yes, there are some people who don't have big sad. Have a good night, Death. Okay, almost there. I keep getting distracted. Apparently, I can't talk and draw at the same time. Nanny, the fuck? Like, I'm trying. I am very tired. You're always tired. I'm always tired. Get good sleep. Little Timmy is going to exhaust me. I didn't sign up to babysit.
That's not what Mommy said.
I didn't sign up to babysit you. Nice. Anyway. Be right back. Okay. I know I can do this. I can get this done. I can do the thing. Can I? Sometimes I feel like cashing in the bad luck. Sometimes I feel like I can go. But I don't give in. No, I don't give up. No, I don't. That's what I keep on. Most nights I don't know. I know that I am random, and that's okay. Sometimes I get into my head too much. I don't like answering the very big questions. I am smart. Somehow, some way, some shape, some form. apparently. Maybe. Do I end up putting the... I don't know if I end up putting like the tail, if I just leave this like here. I don't know. I feel like I should put like something. Like make the texture on the tail just standard possum tail. And grab the darker color. Because possums have little freckles all over the little peats. And of course, you want to go and grab that. And maybe grab I don't know. Okay, I can do this. Kind of, maybe. I'm not sure if this is how this is supposed to turn out, but I'll give it a shot. I don't know if I should put the white outlines around this or not. Yellow. Green. And now the cats are upset because they're not in here. I'm sorry, babies. Blue. Maybe an orange. Hey. How are you? Will and Adia. I think I should put that in blue. Also, I can read that. What's up, nerds? It's me, Adia. Fear. I think Alex is still lurking in the chat. Maybe. He's supposed to be yellow. I'm just trying to make designs for the redbubble. And this was one of the suggestions Alex had, so I'm trying to get this finished. I got distracted for the past 2.5 hours. It's so derpy. So derpy. How are you all tonight? Let me see. Let's go pink. Alright. Hanging in there and eating cereal for dinner because I'm an adult. Fair enough. I'm an adult doing adult things. Does that mean curling up in bed and crying for hours? Listen, I don't need this. I am okay. I also don't know if this is the vision that Alex had or not. So I'm over here like, am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Concern. No direction, no context. I'm fucking up. 'Tis the season to be emotional. Ah, I see. It's close to Singles Awareness Day. Got it. 'Tis the season to depression. Fa la 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 la. Find my brain in various messes. Existential dread fills my days. Oh, stop, I meant winter. I meant winter too. I got the sads. Seasonal affective disorder. Leave it to me to make morbid jokes. The dark jokes, they come. The dark time of the year. Black Friday? No, that passed. It's the dark time of the year. Oh, you mean Christmas? Jesus. Do you not have trauma-related stuff? No. I got to meet Rob Paulson at the Comic-Con. I don't remember if I told you about that. I got to meet a few voice actors. Yeah. They encouraged me to do the voice acting stuff, and I'm over here like,
I'm not a voice actor. I'm not. Stitch doesn't know what he's doing. Running.
runs into the void. Not that way!
Why not?
Because you're not supposed to run into the void. The void is my friend. No, the void is not your friend. But it beckons me.
It's me who says the word beckons us.
No. The void does not beckon you. Stay away from the void.
But the void's our friend.
No. The void is not your friend.
The void is my friend. I poke him on Facebook.
Okay, you know what? You do you. I'm not gonna judge you. You have the friend you have. But if the void eats you,
The void's gonna eat me? Oh, it's a good day.
what is wrong with you?
It's the trauma.
Clearly. It's like, what is wrong with you? Lots of things. Where to start? Section 1, subsection A. Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely. Yeah. How long do you have to listen? What is wrong with you? That depends. Do you need a short synopsis? Do you need like a summary? Or do you need the encyclopedia edition? I've got 8 volumes. Maybe more than that, technically. It is cute, but wasn't envisioning them being on anything. I was just putting that there because I wasn't sure, like, what to do. I wasn't sure if I should just, like, put another paw out there. I don't know what you want from me. I'm just an artist. I'm just an artist with a bunch of trauma. What do you want from me? I could take the branch off. Me? I just wasn't sure what to do. No context. Again, you tell me to give context, and then you give me no context as to what you want. You're just like this, but like this. And then that's it. Anything else? Just this. No context. Okay. Screams into the void. I have an emotional support void, okay? I scream into them when I need to. Oh, that's another good idea. Emotional support void. That's definitely a future idea. It's still in the white. It's not a black line. Because you want the just another arm out here. How do I do this? The arm gonna be out here. Oh no, I fucked up. Okay, hold on. I got this. 2, 3. I never added an arm to begin with, so now it's all fucked up. Shit. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Hopefully. There. There's his other arm. I don't know about that. I think it's too chunky. Ah, he's screwing up the arm. He's screwing it up. I do not know how to art right now. I am trying. Art, not computing. How can one not art? Simple, just don't. Hey, Fluffy. Yeah, he a bit fluffy. He a chonker. He chonky. He's not fat, he's fluffy. Clearly. Clearly he had one too many garbage cans. Same could be said for me. I'm screaming in the rain, just screaming in the rain. What a glorious feeling! I'm no. Jeez. Probably freaked you out. Everyone should love possums. Just pterodactyl screech. The funny thing is that everybody can clip things if they want to, and I'm just over here like, nothing is cute. I got this. Totally got this. Kind of. Not really. Yeah, I've got two other things I need to draw that are related to what Alex had an idea of. I just kept getting distracted. She has a possum, Sona. But hers is like blue and blackish striped hair, kind of emo looking, punk-esque type. Here. There's that. And then I feel like I should rotate this possum because it's kind of giving me a little bit off-center vibes. And that is messing with me just a bit. Like, I understand it is okay for this to not be straight, because neither am I, but, like, this is kind of messing with me just a little bit. Okay, I can do this. There we go. But I also don't know if I should just put, like, a white outline around it, or just leave it as is for when it's on stuff. I don't know. I am going to put little freckles on its nose, though. Not locking your ratios when scaling? What are you talking about? What? Am I supposed to just go over here, transform? How am I supposed to lock a ratio, huh? How do you suppose I'm supposed to lock a ratio? I don't understand what you mean by locking. I don't understand. Okay, so when I transform this, there are no lock buttons. There is transform. What is perspective? What is this? Camera's in the way.
I will get the video there.
Hold on, I have got this. You are going to go over here because I am chaotic. That is why. Okay, put this more so over here. There we go. There. Do you see all of this? There is no lock. This is not Photoshop. Perspective does nothing. Scale, nothing. Use scale instead of transform or hold shift. Scale. There's literally like do you want to do the art? Look at this. All of this right here. I'm holding shift and trying to scroll with the mouse. Nothing. Okay. Hold shift, scale, shift, holding shift. I have holding shift and doing this. Do, 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 do. Screen. Oh look, I can't move it. Transform. Great, now I can't do anything. Cool, awesome. Cancel. Boom. Transform. Wait. Controls, cancel. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. Control A, C, back that way. Move this down a bit. Control V. Transform. Chaos. Chaos everywhere. Also, I don't know what lock and ratio are when it comes to stuff. I just scale stuff like by transforming it. Grab this. This one should be canvas. Change size. 4400, 3200. Canvas. Change resolution. Transform. Wait, did I? Okay, that one's a bit. Would it be that one? Did I get it? It's fine. I'm just trying to understand if I got this the right. Yes, that's one down. Oh, I need the transform. I think I still have clothes in the dryer. I'm gonna squish you. I'm gonna squish you. You're gonna start critiquing my art. Let's It's almost like whenever someone was critiquing my cooking earlier this morning when it came to the cheesecake stuff. And I did not ask for critique or opinion on the cheesecake I made. It was like, why are you giving me constructive criticism about my cooking when I did not ask for constructive criticism about my cooking? Like, are you serious right now? It is too early in the morning for this. I choose violence. Lick, lick, lick. So sorry. Oh no, it won't fit. Okay. Don't critique me, critique my cooking, critique everything about me. It is hard to scale stuff, okay? But thanks for the judgment. Jeez. don't know if I should do purple, or if I should do like teal, maybe blue. I don't know. Color specifics were not specific on the actual model. I wasn't giving the specific on what color to make the actual model. be right back. Really, you guys? Come in my room? Seriously? Mystic, you want to reconsider your decision to be in here? I'm back. Nope, just knocked another piece out. Cool. Sorry, trying to situate my hair. Had my ponytails and stuff too tight. Okay, have a good night, Adia. am I supposed to know if this turned out the way I wanted? It's okay, just getting inside my head and beating myself up. Because I love my brain. if that's the eyes that they wanted. Alright, have a good night, BK. You wanted it derpy. I don't know if this is what they meant. I don't know. I don't know. Why was this saved as a Photoshop file? I do not save things as Photoshop files. I don't know how to draw a sloth. Wait. What is on? you want me to send you the axolotl file? Or the possum? Or both? Underwater possum. Apple bottom cheese, boots with the fur. Apple bottom cheese, boots with the fur. Unsure about that color. Let me see. I think I have it saved. There it is. Sent. Okay. I think for now that's where I'm gonna end that tonight. Anyways, I hope everyone has a good night and take your meds if you haven't already taken your meds. Drink water, eat food, get some rest, and I will see you all next stream.